Hey guys, today is I'm doing a tutorial using the Subculture palette, and if you want to see a review on this palette, then watch the video I uploaded before this. It's just my thoughts and talking about the quality and everything, since that's really controversial right now, and if you've already seen it, then you already know how I feel about it, and that's why I'm sitting down to film with it. And by the title, I put trying new makeup. This is just makeup that's new to me. I went to Target yesterday and I'm trying out new makeup because I haven't really dabbled in the drugstore makeup world that much. So I'm just trying out makeup that's new to me, and also I wanted to try this. I got the IT Cosmetics Top Secret. I think they're actually unveiling what it is today. So I'm going to be trying this right now. Actually, there's nothing on my skin, and then I'm going to use a new primer I got. And yeah, so if you want to see, I'll be talking through this part, but the eyeshadow part will probably just be maybe a voiceover, but I'm not going to be talking through it. So I know that this is a moisturizer. It smells citrusy. I'm gonna try it. Feels nice. Feels like your average moisturizer. Don't know what to say, but it doesn't feel oily, so that's good. And I bought this yesterday, the Wet n Wild face primer. Apparently it's supposed to decrease the look of your pores and your lines and stuff like that, so let's try it out. If you're wondering what happened to my hand, yesterday I was cutting an orange with a sharp knife because I wanted to get the peel off easier than using my fingers, and the knife went just straight into my hand right here, and now I have a big cut, so yeah, that was lovely. Now, I bought two foundations from the same brand because it looked like they pretty much had my color. I compare everything to my Kat Von D foundation because this is when I go outside, this is a perfect match for me. Looks weird in another light, but I like to go by outside because I don't like to look crazy when I go outside. But yeah, so I have the Sonia Kashuk Soft Focus Satin Matte Foundation, and I also have her stick foundation, and I'm not really sure which one to use. I kind of want to try this. I want to see what the color and the coverage is like, so I think I'll just use this today, the stick foundation. I just hope the coverage is nice. That's all I want. I'm wondering if I should use a brush. I think I'm going to use a brush. I'm just going to use my Sigma F89. Okay, coverage is a huge no. Super low coverage. That's not even medium coverage for me. You can see everything. And my nose is red. I'm thinking maybe I should use this over it. Let's just put this to test too. I'm using my beauty blender. And just dot it around my face as I normally would. Still not getting coverage. This is why I don't really buy from the drugstore because my skin is just so messed up that high-end foundations usually just do it for me right off the bat. But for work, you know, like going to work every single day for like 12 hours a day, I get really tired of wasting my high-end foundation, so I figured it was time to, you know, to find something at the drugstore that I liked. And this, I mean, it doesn't look, it looks a little dry, but I don't have dry skin. Has a nice like natural glow. It's not really covering my redness. It did okay over here, but my cheek area, and I don't want to keep on layering it. So I bought this because I was looking at like L'Oreal concealers, none in my color. I was looking at the e.l.f. concealers, none that looked like my color, and they looked a little pink. And then I was gonna look at the Wet n Wild Photo Focus concealer. They don't even have that line at my Target, so this was kind of my only option. I'm gonna try this. It looked a little pink too, which is not my undertone, but we're just gonna see. Yeah, it looks pink. That is not a good sign. I just have some on my sponge. It's like sticky. It is covering though. And I always do a line of concealer down my nose because I don't contour my nose. So I like to just put a little bit of concealer like down. So let's try that. You know, this is full coverage. I really have to hand it to NYX because it does look pretty nice in some areas. Okay, so I finished my face, and I'm not impressed with the foundation. I mean, it did the job, but I like a little bit more coverage, but I guess if I'm just going to work every day, I think it'll do the job. But I think the stick foundation was definitely a miss for me. That didn't do anything at all. I like the concealer. I used it under my eyebrows, and I usually use my Tarte Shape Tape for concealer every day, and it's nice to find something that is full coverage, and it doesn't look too pink on my skin. It looks neutral, light enough that I would usually reach for. And now I'm gonna go ahead and jump into this palette, and this is probably going to turn into a voiceover, or I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna use this and I'm not gonna talk through it. I just want to show you guys so you can see me using it. But if you saw my video before this, you already know my thoughts on it. So this is just kind of like me using it. This is a tutorial using it, kind of. So yeah. Okay, so I just finished blending and doing what I needed to, and one thing I've seen people, my backdrop ends right here. One thing I've seen people kind of like accuse the palette for is because there's so much kickback from the shadows that there's going to be a lot of fallout. I have not wiped my face because my brush is still over there. This is what I have. Not really anything. The shadows look a lot darker on camera right now, but I have better photos on Instagram if you want to refer to those. Haven't decided if I'm going to put eyeliner on or anything, but yeah, I haven't wiped my face at all, and really there's not much fallout. I mean, if you don't like tap your brush off to get the excess shadow off when you do your eyeshadow, then yeah, there would be, but I feel like most of us have made that a habit to do, and that's that. So I'm gonna finish my eye look and I'll come back and show you guys the last of it, and yeah. Okay guys, so there you have it. I finished my eye look and I'm not mad at it. So if you didn't see my last video, or if you don't want to watch it, that's fine. I will go ahead and address like the things I was talking about yesterday, just kind of like to sum it up, and what I'm thinking right now. So basically in my video, I was talking about how people don't really want to form their own opinions. They want to only listen to their favorite YouTubers, and that's completely fine. But when you get mad at people for either not liking a product and being honest about it, or liking a product and saying that they're lying or they're biased about it, it's just like, don't ask for an honest review if either way you'll complain. And the reason that I put out that video is because I was talking about my thoughts on it and how my palette doesn't seem to be as bad as a lot of the people that have been talking about it, and I'm really grateful for that. I don't know what happened with theirs, and I feel really bad, you know, like that really sucks, because I know everyone was rooting for this palette, everyone was excited for it, everyone loves this brand. And that's another thing, this brand is popular. Anastasia Beverly Hills is a very popular brand, very talked about, very hyped up, and it's rightfully hyped up. But what I was talking about is that it's very important to remember that they're not a perfect brand at the end of the day, and you are a customer, and when you buy a product, you can't go into it thinking it's going to be 100% perfect, because even though everybody loves this brand, they're a brand and they're going to have hiccups. They're going to have products that are duds. They're not going to work for everybody. It's just, that's how makeup is. That's how everything is. That's just the kind of way of life. So I've seen people talk about, and not just one, but I've seen a few people in their videos talk about how it was like patchy on their eye. Personally, I don't have that problem. Maybe they didn't set their eye primer, because we don't know. I didn't have that problem either of the times I used this. I personally, I don't swirl my brush around in the eyeshadows. I don't do that with any eyeshadow, actually. I always tap into an eyeshadow just lightly, and that's exactly what I was doing in my little like demo showing you guys how powdery it was in my video yesterday. It's like, I knew that they were powdery because I have two other palettes from Anastasia Beverly Hills and they're powdery, and I've had other palettes like that as well, but it's never been a problem for me. I just kind of knew to tap into eyeshadows, and I do it with every palette now. I never swirl my brush. Maybe if you're heavy-handed, that's a habit for you, so I would just advise you to kind of get yourself into the habit of tapping into every eyeshadow you use and building up the color, rather than like swirling and then like directly, you know, and tap your brush off, because that's another thing. I didn't have any fallout. I hardly ever get fallout, and you guys saw I did my face before and then I didn't wipe it off. I had like one speck right here from the blue, or I don't know if it was the purple or the blue, but I had like one like speck of eyeshadow right there. I dusted it away, but that was before I put my lipstick on, so you might have saw it. But yeah, that was it. I wish I had something to complain about, but I really don't see what people are having issues with. I just feel really bad that some people have poor palettes because like they couldn't properly use it and do eye looks that they were happy with, and that makes me sad. But just know that if you're gonna buy this palette, just be a little careful, you know, it's okay. It's not like it's a hassle to tap your brush off or to tap into an eyeshadow. We should be gentle with our makeup anyway. There is a lot of kickback. Yes, that's probably the one thing that everybody notices, and they're right about. Everybody's palette, there's a ton of kickback, but I haven't reached pan on mine. I'm very grateful for that, and I feel so bad for people that have reached pan, you know, like the first time around. That's terrible. You know, it's form your own opinion. Buy the palette if you want to try it, and try it for yourself because you might have one of the good ones like I do, and I'm really grateful for it, and I'm going to keep using it. And I mean, if you're watching this, I have no reason to lie. It's not like I'm ever gonna get noticed by them. They don't care. I can't even get NORVINA to retweet my looks on Twitter, you know. I'm not complaining, I'm just saying I'm not biased at all. I'm not trying to impress the brand. They have no idea I exist, so it's just, why lie? I'm having a good time with the palette. I like the colors in them, like kind of brings out like creativity in people. So yeah, I definitely think it's worth the money. My boyfriend bought it for me. I couldn't even get onto the site the morning of the launch, but he was able to, and he got it, so I'm really glad he got that for me. It's not a waste of his money, and he knows that. So yeah, go ahead and subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video, which I don't know when that's going up, but I'll see you then. Bye.